Oh god. Yeah. Yep. We're doing this shit again. Resume game, damn it. Okay, yes. Alright, yeah. No, don't reset. Why are you not letting me resume? Oh. Because you have to load, and that's different from resume. Of course. Of course. So, here we are. We've got a puzzle to solve, folks. I don't know if you remember where we left off. We had taken care of Haven. We had taken care of Spire. Now we got to get to the final age of this game. But to do that, now this right here is going to be Atris and Catherine's names in Dunning. In addition, we need to know a couple others. So I'm gonna ride this stupid thing. Why, Atris? Why did you build your house this way? Like, this is just so obnoxious. I mean, it's a good thing he did, because otherwise, like, if he didn't build this silly contraption that, like, is an elevator from this end to that end for no particular reason, we wouldn't be able to get anywhere. But if you recall, down here, we have this thing.
This is only part of our family tree, Isha. If we wanted to, we could trace our lineage all the way back to when our ancestors first arrived in Dunny.
Great. So, this gives us several of the characters. Still not done yet, but now we can hop back in here, go back over there. You know, he could have just built like another walkway. He could have just used your legs. This isn't even really like saving you any time. In fact, if anything, it's costing you time because you have to keep like moving around. And okay. And
A bit more of a curve.
No, I'm only 10, Daddy. I don't think I can make a whole world.
You're not making a world, my desert bird. You're making a link to a world. Come on, I'll show you an easier one.
I have thoughts about that, but like the point is that Yisha is like writing her own name on some of this stuff, which gives us a bit more of the information. There are other things that I haven't shown you that you can get reactions from that necklace on, but they're just background flavor stuff. They don't have any impact on the plot, and you know, let's not make this longer than it needs to be. So we go into Yisha's room, and
oh God, this is painful.
Ash has decided that his mother needs to be a platform.
We had pizza for dinner with authentic pepperoni, and it is not second.
Yeah.
Oh.
So this is Yisha's journal, which we didn't have access to before.
Monday. I got this book. Dad gave it to me. I'm going to write in it every night.
Great. Good
Tuesday.
entry.
In the morning, we worked on long division. After dinner, I made a puzzle. Mom and me started the fun club and looked at stars.
Right.
Thursday. I didn't do much.
You're really keeping up with that everyday
Sunday.
thing, aren't you?
We visited my brother today. He had a gift for me, but Dad made me go home before I could see it. I felt bad. Dad talked to me later and said it was just bones, so I shouldn't be scared. I wasn't, because I don't think Agnar meant it to be bad. He looked so sad when we left. Monday. It was hot. I spent the whole day by the water. Saturday. Dad took me to a really neat place today. It's called Serenia, and the people there are so nice.
Yep,
They
sure.
never forget stuff, because if they do, their memory chamber remembers it for them.
Good
I went
read.
inside, and I saw all the memory globes hanging from the ceiling, just like Sarah said I would.
Their memory chamber remembers it for them.
Monday. Mom said it's too soon to go back to Serenia. I've been thinking, though, and I don't know if I want my memories put inside a globe when I'm dead. What if I need them? Thursday. I told both Cirrus and Agnar about the fun club. They want to join.
Oh, God.
Wednesday. Dad
reading.
finally said we could go see Anya tomorrow. She takes care of the memory chamber. She's one of its protectors. Only women can be protectors.
Sterling
Men
can
stay
read
in the
better
village
than
and do
he's a
other good
cat.
stuff, like fixing roofs. Thursday. I saw the coolest creature on Serenia today. It was made of water, but when it saw me looking, it got shy and fell apart. Dad said it must have been a fish. Jumping, because he didn't see it. Mom believed me, though. Friday. Anna told me her people put their memories in globes so their families can visit them in the dream world. She said I could visit the dream world too, but I'd have to learn how. Plus, I need a spirit guide. Maybe I can get one next time we visit.
Oh, my God.
Sunday. I got the best gift of all time today. A spirit guide statue. Cirrus carved it for me himself. It looks kind of funny, but it's 'cause he never saw one. He just went with what I told him. He knows exactly what questions to ask, and he listens better than anyone. Friday. Before supper, Dan and me changed the lock on my bookshelf. I said since I'm learning Donnie, I could change the covers and use everyone's name instead. I won't forget who's older than who either. He said it really had to be the really last time, but he was glad. Thursday. We didn't do much, but tomorrow I start learning how to dream on Serenia. I'll probably be too busy to write in this journal for months. Sunday, Anya gave me a special necklace today. It's really good at picking up memories. She says some things are better at holding them than others, and that only the most powerful memories get shown. I touched it as soon as I got home, and it worked. I can't wait to show all my friends.
All your friends, like your dad and your mother and your 2 brothers, because you don't have any friends outside of this family. Oh my god, that was torturous. Like, her voice acting, and I don't, I want to be clear here. Yeah, she's a kid. I don't blame her for giving a bad performance.
That's on the director.
I blame the voice casting who cast her when she's clearly unable to do that in a convincing way. And furthermore, they are unable to provide her with the kind of direction that she needs to pull it off.
Because I have nothing against child actors when it's done right and convincing.
Right, exactly.
She sounded like she was reading somebody else's report in class.
Okay, great. I am a child of water. Good to know. Like, whatever that means.
That looks broken.
I knew you'd have one.
Now, after we did Haven and came back, but before we went into Spire, we saw somebody take a book and link out of here from this balcony. Like, and I'm guessing from the extremely muddy footprints that are all over the place, and the fact that it looked exactly like Akinar, that it was Akinar. So now all we have to do is solve this puzzle right here. And the answer is you push the books in sequence with the names of the family members in Dunny. Atris, Catherine, Akinar, Cirrus, Yisha, I believe is the correct order. How do you spell those names in Dunny? Well, that's simple. You go to the options menu, and you go to the part that lets you cheat, and you tell it you want to cheat, because fuck these puzzles. Bookshelf puzzle. These books in Yisha's bookshelf aren't easy to read, but there's another book in her bedroom that is. Yeah, thank you. Notice how the books in Yisha's bookshelf move in slightly when touched, only to slide out again after the 5th book is touched. 5 books, 5 family members, born in a specific birth order. I'll bet there are other rooms in the house that can teach you to read names in Dunny. I'll bet there are, but I'm lazy. Okay.
I just have a random question.
Yes?
Catherine is, not human.
Well, I mean, she's human. She's not...
I thought she was.
She's from Riven. They consider them, there's...
So how do we know Atris is the older one? For all we know, Catherine could be 500 freaking years old.
There's some place in here that I think that it tells you. But, regardless...
Women lie about their age all the time.
Regardless, we're going to go top row, left to right, 12, 6, 8, 3, 14. Isn't that nice, game? Just do that. 12, 6, 8, 3, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 16 books. 9, 10, 11, 12. And I've already forgotten the next number. And yeah, Luna, this is absolutely a Scooby-Doo mystery solution. And the funny thing is that, Yisha changed the combination to this. No, great. Thank you. That was very helpful. 12, 6, 8, 3, 14. Alright, so 6, 8, 3, 14. Alright, so 12, 6, 8, 3, 14. And that's the order you have to click. And that takes you to this secret passage down to this secret hidden deck thing. There's some diving gear, because of course there is. Why not? Why wouldn't there be diving gear? And if we go over here, it looks like Yisha has been painting something ugly. And all this bullshit.
And a book.
And there's a book. Oh, it's going to make me open the book. This is Serenia. It was written by Catherine, not by Atris. And it sucks. And it's goofy as shit. And it's really stupid. You guys are going to love it.
Does this place suck and make us want to hurt ourselves?
It's got some of the absolute worst puzzles that I've ever encountered in a Myst game in it. But we'll get to that.
It actually looks kind of pretty.
It does look pretty. It looks like something that you would see on, like, a Lisa Frank Trapper Keeper, or, like, you know...
Oh, it's not Rainbow enough.
Airbrushed into a fucking side of a van.
It looks like a Thomas Kincaid painting, just say it. And we all know we don't like it.
Well, well. No, this is not the ecological collapse world, Luna. I'm not sure which one would be the ecological collapse world. This one is the fucking stupid-ass hippie dream world. But we're going back here briefly for a moment, because that book actually takes us to a different location. Why, look at this. Yep, it is the same place that you start the game in Myst 3. And that is called recycled footage. Because why create new assets when you can just use old ones?
Well, let me guess, they couldn't get Catherine for this game, could they?
I do not believe they could. Like, they have someone doing voice acting for her, but she is never appears in the game.
Hi. Oh my goodness, they just killed her and buried her somewhere.
Oh,
and just trying really hard to, like, this guy's that fat. But he's like the Riddler, he can't help but tell on himself.
Yep. So, this right here unlocks this door. Remember, this door was locked before. Couldn't get through it. So that's what's back here, is the area from Myst 3. And we can go check out Atris's study.
We find Atris in there hanging from the ceiling by his neck.
No, he's still chilling on Rhyme. This right here is another Serenia linking book, so we can go back there. We could go to Rhyme, or to the Crystal Viewer, rather, and check out the view of Serenia, but, like, I mean, there's no point to it.
For 20 years, I've harbored a secret. People talk about my sons and the evil things they did.
Yeah. Rightly
Yet still,
so.
I remain strangely mute. I do not discuss my own actions that day, or the rage I felt when I burned the 2 linking books that had snared them.
Mm-hmm.
Some people believe my sons died in those fires, but the truth is, they did not. You're the only one I can confide So I'm asking you to come to Tamana.
If this seems familiar, Atris was writing this letter in the intro to the game.
About my sons.
And yeah, Luna, I agree. Myst 3 was very pretty. I love Myst 3 a lot, and it's shocking how different this is compared to it.
The first time I placed my hand on Serenia's linking panel, I remember thinking, this age will be unlike any I've journeyed to so far. And it was. The sky was crisp and clear. The rivers and waterfalls sparkled like diamonds.
How poetic.
Even the worn paths threading through the canopies of stone took my breath away. I met a group of women who told me they had been expecting me, and as we talked late into the evening, they did seem to know a lot about me. Yet the more they explained why, the more impossible this story seemed. Of course, Catherine's ages have always struck me as impossible. Why should this one have been different? One of the stories the protectors told me, for that is what they called themselves, moves me to this day. Many lifetimes ago, a child from the village contracted a fever and died. His parents, who had loved him very much, decided to bury him under a waterfall and built a balloon to take him there.
That seems
The
logical.
parents' grief was so strong, however, that when they landed their balloon, they could only carry the child a short way. So they set him down beside a giant flower and slept. All night, the mother's tears never stopped flowing. Eventually, they sank through the ground and bathed the flower's roots. Moved by the tears, the flower told the parents to carry their child into her epistle. She would preserve his memories so they could visit him whenever they wished. Then the flower passed one of the tears back through her roots, turning it into a container to hold memories, and the father dove underwater to collect it. And that is how the memory chamber first displayed her power to the Serenians.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Having read Catherine's descriptive book, I realized that the plant the protectors called the memory chamber is but the fruiting body of a massive fungus. Like any fungus, it recycles dead organic material into nutrients. In this case, filled memory globes. Since Yisha has recently asked to see Serenia, I will share this explanation with her, as I did her brothers when they were her age. Yet I cannot help thinking that my scientific understanding of Serenia pales in comparison to the Protector's simple tale. I had not fully realized how many years have passed since I visited this age, so when I stepped out of the linking cave with Yisha, I was pleased to see only a little has changed. A new group of women have replaced the Protectors I knew, but they seemed to be as friendly as the first. Yisha took an immediate liking to the one called Anya. As we made our plans to spend more time here in the future, I felt confident our relationship with these women would be mutually beneficial.
I can only view
After an
women as
absence of several
transactional
weeks,
property.
we returned to Serenia last night. Catherine agreed to accompany us, so we will stay for a week or more. This morning, I took advantage of Catherine's presence to re-explore alone. My route soon took me beyond Serenia's current memory chamber, the old abandoned flower which had served the village centuries ago. The man-made edifice surrounding the chamber looked much the same as I remembered, although the flower itself was in far worse state of decay. I tried opening the door to explore inside, but found it locked. Just as well. 30 years ago, the Protectors told me how the delicate inner heart of the chamber emits a strong fragrance as part of its reproductive cycle. The closer the chamber gets to maturation, the more toxic this gas becomes, forcing the Protectors to find a new flower for their use. No doubt the collected fumes inside the original chamber would have made it impossible for me to survive there very long. Catherine says I should have seen it coming, but this morning, Yisha asked permission to meet Serenia's ancestors. I tried to explain that the place the Protectors call Dream is not real. How can it be? But she insists on finding out for herself. So what am I to do? I suppose it will do no harm to let her try. From what Anya told me, it should take several months for Yisha to learn how to dream. And it has certainly been a while since I've had enough free time to concentrate on the crystal viewer's attachment. Keeping my inquisitive daughter occupied may end up being beneficial for us all. I cannot believe how quickly time has flown.
I have
Today
thoughts
we
about
attended a
you, Atreus,
ceremony
but
on
I'll
Serenia
save it for the
celebrating
end of this
Yish's
video.
mastery of their customs. I must admit, although my doubts about the dream realm remain, seeing my daughter's pride as she received the Protector's necklace made it all seem worthwhile. Yisha said something strange during our writing lesson today. She thought it was sad that Catherine rarely writes anymore, and asked if we should explain that just because someone dies after visiting an age doesn't mean the age's writer is responsible. I knew immediately she was talking about my grandmother. Yet Catherine and I have never fully described Anna's death, so how she knew this information is a mystery. When I asked, she said her necklace had said something while she was holding Anna's picture. The answer was completely unsatisfactory. Yet I must admit, Yisha had displayed an uncanny knowledge of things she never witnessed, ever since receiving the Protector's gift. I'd like to examine this necklace more closely, but at the moment the situation with Cirrus and Achenar takes precedence. Perhaps after my friend leaves us tomorrow.
So.
Did any of that book do anything for us, or did it just give us weak plot?
It did actually give us one important note, which is that the plant thing makes toxic gas when it gets older.
Ah, so humans.
And again, these are videos lifted directly from Myst 3. They just put a stupid Photoshop filter over them to make them look goofy. Okay, so anyway, we have received some important information and a lot of stupid information. Let's go back to Serenia. This world is so stupid. Like, you guys have no idea what you're getting into. This is really dumb. But you'll see.
Is this the worst age?
I mean, I don't know. All the ages in Myst 4 are pretty annoying. But
Spire, I hate it the most. Only because it's impossible.
I have literally been ranting about the electrical puzzles for days. Excuse me. About Spire. Like,
I just love how
it really irked me.
he was able to create complex computer stuff from dirt.
Yep. So, occasionally in here you'll find weird things like this, where you can catch bubbles. Ooh, great. And other such nonsense. We're going to follow this path.
Reminds
Goofy
me, one of
birds.
these days we're going to have to play the kitties and cat bubbles again. That's fun.
Yes. And it's all very Celtic. It looks very pretty, but I assure you, it's very dumb. So, these water wheels here, these are going to be important, because we can change the flow by adjusting this. We can make it flow entirely to the left, entirely to the right, or, as it's set right now, both. For right now, we're not going to touch it. Well, I mean, I guess we better follow Achenar, right? And here we have another split in the path. These flowers get heavy and drop burning sap. Which you can also catch. And at this point, we have no idea where Akinar went. More or less at random, I'm choosing to go this way. Yep, they've got fucking water weirds or whatever. And here there's pollen. You can also catch pollen. Ooh. Fascinating. So all of this is because this world is populated by elementals in addition to people. And I wish I was making that up, but I'm not. Fucking elemental spirits like you would summon out of D&D.
So we're gonna see a flame edge now?
Yeah, basically.
I was starting to worry about you.
I mean, I was worried about
In
you
the
too.
dream, you always arrived before Third Bell had rung.
Sure.
Welcome to Serenia. I am Anya, one of 6 now serving as protector here.
Aren't you married to
You may
Chief
find this
O'Brien?
hard to believe, but my sisters and I dreamed you would be coming. You're searching for Yisha. I fear she may be in trouble,
No.
but we have not seen her since we gave her the necklace 2 weeks ago. I will gather my sisters to help find her. In the meantime, you should consult the memory chamber.
I mean,
She
well,
always
obviously.
knows more about what's going on in this land than we do.
I mean, yeah.
Follow the ceremonial alley to her doors
Okay.
and see what insight she has to provide.
That makes sense. Oh, did I mention floating islands?
Well, I mean, it's elemental, so you're gonna get floating blocks.
Yeah. Great. And I believe this place, maybe? Possibly not. This might be another thing. Yeah, this is probably another thing. We'll come back to this. Like, seriously, like, this place gives me very strong Lisa Frank vibes. No, yeah, you got a submersible there, Saris. Hi. Now, of course, you can't just crawl through that, because that would make too much sense.
So this is the most unique funeral I've ever attended.
This is important. I want to see if the ceremony is somehow influencing the transfer.
Oh, what?
That was Cirrus and Akanar years ago. Now, Cirrus should have come this way, but we didn't see him. Never passed by him. And there is no other way out of here. So, exactly how he got past us is a mystery. Because he could have gone in here, but as you will see, this place is a dead end. Okay, so you've got a worm tongue.
Maybe he got eaten to digest it by the plant.
One could only hope. Sure. Okay.
I will say one thing in this game's favor. The music is really nice.
Oh, you haven't heard the Peter Gabriel track yet.
The Peter Gabriel? How did they get the Peter Gabriel?
I don't know.
Did they like hog tie him and throw him in the back of the truck?
I don't know, but they did. Both this game and Uuuuuggggghhhhhh have tracks by Peter Gabriel on them.
Was he drunk?
I can only assume that he was high as fuck. Like, that's the only thing that makes any sense to me.
I mean, there's a man with talent doing this?
Yup. Yup.
You should have hit that kid with a sledgehammer.
Okay.
Are these the sisters?
So, all that we've gathered from that is that Cirrus is doing something bad.
Cirrus is being a creeper.
And possibly Akanar as well.
What happened? This is terrible. How are we supposed to maintain contact with the ancestors if we can't harvest any globes? Forgive me. I've seen your face so often in dream, I forget you're still a stranger here.
Nice hair.
I like her hair.
You've been inside the memory chamber. You've seen the colorful lights crowning her walls. These are the memories of my people, taken from their bodies after their spirits moved on. In Serenia, the memory chamber stores our memories so that future generations can still visit us and dream. Empty globes for storing our memories are formed underwater, and we gather them using the harvester. So if I'm unable to fix it, I must see how bad the damage is.
Oh, is this a puzzle you get to do?
I was supposed to tell you, a few of my sisters have gathered in the Hall of Spirits to dream. If you go there after they've awakened, you might be able to learn more about what happened to Yisha.
Okay.
Good luck.
Thanks. Just good luck.
You have to fix your harvest bulb thing, don't you?
No, it's actually, like, fucked beyond repair, at least for the duration of this game. Which is fine, because we're getting close to the end.
So you're not the savior of all of mankind? Humankind? Serenia kind?
I think this is the place she was... Yeah, here's all of these goof nuggets. You all look very dignified and not goofy as shit. But they're not awake. And they seem to be themed blue, red, and white.
Puzzle?
More like event has to happen before you can do anything with that.
Gotcha.
other stuff to see, though. So, for now, we're going to continue walking around in this psychedelic nightmare. You can see the hand of the statue from fucking Steven Universe's temple.
Please never make that comparison again. Steven Universe is a great show. This is a train wreck.
I mean, yeah, I can't really argue with that. So, let's go over here.
Actually, I take it back. This isn't a total train wreck. It's just mostly.
You mean you have to signal somebody every time you want to go home? Why don't you just sleep here?
Because we have families too, you know. And the ones who are still alive sleep in the village.
Great. So this is like their dock, basically. This is ultimately what we want to get into. That's the old memory chamber. But we've got a few puzzles that we need to solve before we're able to do that. Yep. Stealing a bee comb?
Please,
Or honeycomb?
listen to me.
Yeah.
Okay. It doesn't look good. I admit it, but it's not what you think. I'm just taking it for a little while. Borrowing it, so to speak.
Yeah.
It's the plan. Cyrus's plan. He's got Isha.
Right. What the fuck,
Someone
dude?
stop him. He's a nutcase. He's here. And don't let Father come here, or you'll screw up everything. Find my journal, the one from 20 years ago. Cyrus doesn't even know that I kept one. I hid it in a stone pillar in the forest near where two rivers are crossing. It'll explain everything.
Okay.
Cyrus is mad. He's gonna kill Father. I've got to stop him.
That was a good performance. You seem pretty with it.
Wait, please. Listen to me.
Okay, yeah, I don't need to hear it again. Thank you, game. So, I don't want to spoil the hell out of the game, but if you haven't figured it out yet, Aknar is actually on our side. Oh, wow. What's this stupid bullshit thing? Remember this puzzle?
Oh. Yes. It's when we're flying snake. That would be a fun plushie to have.
I put it to you that was the exact same animation, just recycled. So that's why you needed to
Learn.
that's why you needed to do Haven. Is because you needed to have the knowledge to do that. Otherwise, we could have just skipped Haven entirely, just done Spire, and come here.
miss out on all of this wonderful plot? You can tell I'm making decisions.
So, we do need to find Akinar's journal. These guys will pester another day.
Does that mean we have to go back to his age?
No. He hid a journal in this age, and he told us it was near where two rivers cross. So we're looking for that. Two rivers crossing.
I'm sorry, I'm not really paying any attention. My stomach hurts.
That's fine. So there's one river.
I got a cat between my knees.
Alright, this is kind of two rivers crossing, right? Like, sort of? Yeah? Fucking elementals, I tell you.
Are you sure that was an elemental and not just, the wind catching some dust?
I am sure, unfortunately. So, we're looking around for somewhere near-ish to here, I believe, should be his journal. And I do remember that it's hard to find. And yeah, this is basically what we have to do. Is just kind of pixel bitch our way through here. Okay, back at the beginning. Maybe this isn't the right location. Yeah, feel free to zone out to the music, because, there ain't no gameplay.
And it's actually the only good thing about this game.
Alright, so this is definitely one river. And another sluice. Yes, I know. Get lost. Those things are important eventually, but for right now, we can't use them. Yep, I know. Yeah. Goodbye, fire elemental. I don't know who came up with the idea of, like, putting elementals in a Myst game. I don't think it was a very good idea.
Well, we all know who made this.
Ah, ha, ha.
Let's work together, he said. Let's figure out how to get rid of Father before he sees what we've done to his precious books. Sure. I'll work with you again, little brother, but I'll trust you about as far as I can throw you.
Been a while since I had this much fun working with my sick little brother. Usually we're at each other's throats by now, but this time... must be the thrill we both get picturing Father strapped into the chair, begging us not to do what he knows we're going to. Don't think anything I've done to a prisoner yet will compare with that moment. Have to build the chair first, though, which means getting inside Serenia's abandoned memory chamber. Can't exactly ask for a front door key, even if Cirrus did tell the protectors we want to study their rituals. He'd just better get back from mechanical age with those breeding kits soon. Otherwise, this whole plan is going nowhere. What a hideously exhausting day. Spent so many hours working underwater, I think my skin's turned permanently blue. But at least we're finally inside. Cirrus wants to put a lock on our new back door, using one of his infamous marble color codes, I'm sure. But that's his deal. I've still got to figure out what to do about the fumes. Maybe if I... First night, we won't have to use the breathing kits. Of course, I'll wait for Cirrus to take his off first, just to be sure. Then start hauling in materials. Never seen little brother this keyed up before. But like I told him last night, getting the chair up and running is gonna take time. In theory, all it has to do is to stimulate the old fungus into doing what it wants to do naturally, remove a person's memories. But in order for our entire plan to work, we have to keep Father's body alive before, during, and after the process so one of us can use it later. I'm not even sure the fungus will be able to remove memories from a living body, no matter how much persuasion it gets. Decided to let Cirrus work on getting the chair operational while I started installing the life tanks. Still think this aspect of the plan is iffy, but then I don't intend to be the one who tests them. Cirrus is a genius. Not sure how he did it, but judging from the results of his first test today, looks like he did. Almost felt sorry for the mouse. Okay already. Just how many of these tests does he want to complete before we actually do something? Doesn't he realize that the longer we wait, the more likely it is some protector will catch on that something's wrong? One whole part of what we're doing takes place inside their dream world. They're going to see it eventually. Let's stop wasting time here and instead concentrate on setting up the bait we need to lure Father into his cell. Let's send Mother to Riven already. Getting real nervous now. The only thing that keeps me from panicking completely is this. I know Serenia's weakness, the Life Stone. They'll be lost without their Life Stone. Sure, it'll take a few days, but if I steal it out of the root chamber, the fungus will eventually lose its ability to remove memories. And if that happens, Serenia's civilization will be thrown into total chaos. Might be fun to see it happen. But it also means our plan against Father will be ruined. So I'll do it, but only if it becomes necessary to cut and run. Horrible fight with Cirrus today. All I did was mention taking the stone and he was all over me. Accused me of letting my insatiable desire for instant gratification screw up yet another one of his plans. Then he tried to lay the whole Narayan Civil War debacle on me. Almost belted him right then and there. But the fight did show me one thing. My little brother really is a backstabbing weasel. These tests he keeps doing, there's only one conclusion they're heading to. Screw you, little brother. There's absolutely no way I'm gonna sit in that chair for you. I am out of here.
Okay, so that's what they're doing. Does any of that make sense?
Nope.
No? Good. So they have a thing that will allow them to put a person's memories into a different body through dream magic, because why the fuck not at this point? They were gonna do that to Atris, but
Like, that would have... They need what Atris knows.
right. Well, the whole thing fell apart anyway before they were able to do that. So they never actually accomplished it. Let's see if these peeps are... No? Nothing yet? Okay. So, we need to stop them from magicking brains around. Specifically, what's going to happen, if he's able to, is Cirrus is going to put his brain into Yisha, and then he's going to let it look like Cirrus died. Yeah, hi. Go away. And then everyone will be sad for a little while, and then Atris will get back to teaching Yisha how to write worlds, but it will be Cirrus in Yisha's body. This plan is convoluted and kind of stupid.
Here, in case your stomach's still hurts.
Oh, no, I'm good, but thank you. I do not know what the purpose of that is, so for right now, I'm going to leave it. Okay, and this brings us here. And can we not... Can't go down. Okay.
Remember, Agnar, we have to be discreet about this. The Protectors rarely come this way anymore, but if anyone sees us bringing materials inside...
Give me some credit. I was already planning on working at night. After the Protectors have gone home.
Okay. Yep. Now, this looks like an area that water can flow through, which it's currently not.
A pathosphere?
Yep. Which we will need for a puzzle, actually. But that puzzle happens in a bit. Before we do anything else, let's see if we can figure out how to make water flow through this empty channel. And again, there's the statue. Go this way. And don't worry if you find this tedious, because like all puzzles in this game, it is. Yeah. Okay, great. You're a spirit or whatever. I don't care. Now, you know what would be cool is if we had like a map or something. Let's go this way. And this thing. I can't even tell if what I'm doing is making a difference. It might be because I moved that other one. Okay, yes. Great. Go away. Okay. Yeah, I think that that's because I moved that other one, so let me... I will move it back. Can I just warp to it? I can't even really tell what these pictures are. Oh, okay, the entrance. Well, whatever, it's close enough. I'm not even super certain at this point, like, what I'm supposed to be doing. But... okay, that won't work. I wonder if it's because I moved that. gotta be over there. Down. Nope. Okay, there's some kind of bar holding that. I don't get what I'm looking at there, but up we go. Okay, my working theory is that you have to slide this away before you pull that thing. So let's try that. Ah ha ha. That was it. And then that changes the channel that it flows out of. Now, you might ask yourself, have I actually accomplished anything? And the answer is almost certainly no. But let's head back over here and see. Go away. Now this is completely dried up. So then which side this is flowing from is irrelevant. I do want to check something though. Down here. I very seriously cannot climb down there like Aknar did. Well, let's talk to this crackpot.
There you are.
Steven Tyler?
My sisters say you are a friend. But if that is true, why does everything fall apart when you are here?
I mean, I'm more of a friend, less a friend and more of a well-wisher, in that I don't wish you any specific harm.
Someone diverted the water course and took it out of the road chamber.
Yeah.
You are a stranger here. You cannot begin to imagine the threat this poses to my people. Memory chamber needs that stone to survive. It nourishes her, keeps her strong and healthy, so she can collect our memories after we die.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Without it, we may never see our loved ones again.
That would be a real shame. God, how would you ever live like that?
There are more stones in the Southern Hills, but it takes time to find them. If you truly are a friend,
And I'm not.
you will go to the Hall of Spirits and alert my sisters.
Okay.
Although, if they're still traveling in dream, they may already know.
Great. Good to hear. Nice talk. You go back to your bong.
heard you right, she's blaming you for being there, that everything is all fucked up?
Yes. Yes, she blames me. No pointer hand this time, so...
Do not be afraid.
I'm not afraid. Nice flipper
sisters
hands,
and
by the
I
way.
can speak with you now.
Good, good.
Anya told us you needed help. So while you were exploring this physical manifestation of Serenia, we decided to travel her mirror realm. A world in which our ancestors have great power, and which we call Dream. We asked the ancestors to show us what happened to Yisha, but the things they revealed did not make any sense.
Good to hear,
We think
Maya
it's because the
Angelou.
message is intended for you.
Obviously, because I'm the most
This
important character in
disturbed us,
history.
for it means you must travel to Dream, something which you must never do without a spirit guide.
Well, hook me up with one then.
Normally, finding the guide best suited to your true nature takes time. But we have decided to help by examining the weave of your past actions.
Uh-huh.
Please, place your hand on the cloth. It will allow us to know which guide you must seek.
You guys thought I was
It better
kidding
be a
about...
dinosaur.
You guys thought I was kidding about the, like, literal dream magic that's going on here, didn't you? Like, I'm telling you, fucking... No. Okay. Yeah, okay. I mean, obviously you've got one of those who doesn't.
I want my spirit guide to be the severed head of, like, someone famous that I don't like.
Like Marlon Brando?
Yes. But made entirely of metal.
Nobody else here understands what we're talking about, but trust me, it's a thing. So, it looks like wind.
The weave of your actions has spoken. You are a child of wind.
Yeah.
Attracted by challenge and diversity. Always moving swiftly to the heart of the matter, yet willing to take the time needed to understand it.
Sure.
You must seek a wind guide to accompany you. Go to the stone forest and seek him in the glades where pollen seeds cluster. The mark you now bear in you will gain his attention. Be carrying the offering that most pleases his senses, and he should agree to accompany you in Dream. There is only one such offering. Once you have succeeded, proceed to the memory chamber. Zanika will be waiting for you there. This cloth is now yours to keep. Do with it as you will.
Right into the fire it goes.
I need toilet paper. This will work great.
Question, how do your masks work? Oh. They just teleport onto your face. That makes sense.
I was just having a kitty dream. Spud is twitchy.
Oh, that's cute. Okay, so wind. I don't know what determines what spirit guide you get, whether it's like time taken or if it's just random.
I was just about to ask, like, is it always the same type?
No, it is not. It can be any of the 3 types.
There's only 3?
There's only 3. So here's what we have to do. We have to get an offering for the wind spirit, which is going to be this. Now we have to find a place where wind spirits hang out. But if we move too quickly, see, it ruins the pollen seed will go away. So we have to be careful with it and be careful not to move too swiftly. So, you know, in case you were afraid that things were going a bit too fast for you. Well, Damn it.
You lost it.
I did lose it. And making this more complicated, I don't know where the various nodes are where these spirits can appear. Each one can... Damn it. Can only appear in certain specific places. They can't just show up anywhere. The water spirits can only appear in ponds. The fire spirits can only appear in those bonfires. And the wind spirits will appear in places where there's a little stone circle in the grass. Looking around carefully. And we lost it.
Again?
Yes, again.
Maybe find out where you need to go, then go grab one?
Not a bad idea. I'm already here, so I'm gonna grab one, but if I lose this one, I'll just look around. Find the nearest wind place, and then go. Alright, let's try left at this junction. It also doesn't help that my mouse is freaking out on me. Okay, whatever. Okay, this right here is a place where a wind spirit can appear. So now I just gotta find the nearest tree to that place. Okay, not that way. I think it's back where I was. This is the nearest one. This is some good gameplay. Isn't this wonderful, folks? Aren't we having so much fun? Soon I'll be able to talk to my Indian spirit guide. Are you kidding me? Oh, I forgot. They only last for a short time. I forgot that element of it. So not only do you have to be careful, you also have to be fast.
That is stupid.
Oh, well, like, I mean, as opposed to every other puzzle in this game.
Like, don't go too fast, but also go fast.
Right. Damn it. Yep. It doesn't help that, like, quite often they start you in a position where you're not facing the direction you actually need to go. So you have to, like, jerk the mouse around fast, but not too fast. Is there a different one I can go to? Like, maybe there's one that's, like, better suited to this. I don't think so. Oh, maybe. There's another tree. Yeah, I know. Just don't even bother. Go away. You guys are just pests. Okay, yeah, I don't have the thing yet. Just bear with me. Alright. I'm going to try for this one. Because it's more or less a straight shot. Even though I think it is a little bit longer. Go away. Okay, if I go that way, it makes him freak out. So. Ah. Seriously, I was one away. I'm gonna head over here just to see if this stupid thing will go away. Yeah, see, I'm here, but I'm not one of your kind, so... And again, I don't know if it's expiring from time or if it's expiring from me moving too fast or what. Frustrate. It's not like this is something where I can just be like, you know, access cheat guide to make it work faster either. Like, this is just something that you have to do. I have some thoughts about this puzzle, Cyan. Oh, Jesus. Every time. It's like right as I'm going to click it, it disappears. I can't even fast travel because fast travel works stupid in this game. Okay. I give up. I'm going back to the other one because it's shorter. If I can find it again. Nope, that's back to the beginning. There's no, like I said, there's no magic bullet to this puzzle. There's no, like, oh, I know how to do this, therefore it'll be easy. No, it's always going to be this frustrating. Oh. I'm gonna be so glad to have this game off my list. Okay, I'm here. But I made it to the place. Like, why was there no... I made it here. Let's try it again, I guess. Okay, I don't even know what I'm doing wrong at this point.
F's in chat for the failure of this one.
F's in chat for Mashi's sanity, which has long since been depleted. Alright. New working theory. We have to find where the wind spirit actually is. Ooh, go away. Like, maybe it can appear at multiple of these, but only will appear at one of them at a time. So maybe we have to find out which one it is. Because, like, I don't know if you've noticed, but now we're having where we can see and hear the water spirits before we approach them. Before, they would only appear when we got there. So maybe that's what's going on, is that we have to find where the water spirit, or where the air spirit is. Let's go right. And, like, I'm not crazy. She did say wind, right? Not water?
She said when. Because why would it, you know? I think she implied you were flighty.
I mean, that's fair. Anybody who has any suggestions as to what I should do at this juncture, by the way, like, feel free.
Give up, play something better.
Oh God, I'm tempted. I'm very tempted to just turn this off and start playing Uuuuuggggghhhhhh, which looks much more enjoyable. Like, I'm only ever seeing one spirit at a time, so maybe I have to chase these things around until a wind spirit appears. Alright. I'm going to try this again. Nothing there. You gave me no warning, game. Whatever. I saw that the wind spirit appeared there. I'm gonna try for it. Nope. Alright. Let's see what the help system says. Okay, yeah. Alright. Yeah, okay, you gotta find him, then leave without approaching the guide. Okay, so we have to find him at one of those stone circly things without approaching him. Okay, he's there. So now, we just gotta get to the other side of that. Which I think is down here. I agree. I think I'm going to the right place. Yeah. Great. Fantastic. Having done that, I think that means that we have appeased our air elemental and now can go do
More annoying shit.
this bullshit. Oh yeah, it's not going to stop getting annoying. And we're going to hike it up here.
Time seems to be against us. Fortunately, there is little I can say to prepare you for what you are about to experience. The Mirror Realm is different for everyone who travels there.
I mean, it would be.
But your guide will be waiting in his true form to meet you and will explain what you really need to know. Please, lie down.
On a stone slab.
Yep, comfy.
Normally, I would remain until you return. But with everything that's happened today, I cannot. So, should you decide to leave Dream without getting the answers you seek, you will have to return to it later without help. In that case, just focus on the all-seeing eyes of the ancestors, and you should be able to travel there.
Should. Ah!
Ready?
Don't...
Then gaze on the eyes high above you, and let your journey begin.
I can see up your nose, lady.
Just don't do that. Jeez. So, yeah, this is almost certainly going to get me a content strike, but, like, who the fuck cares at this point?
So how long does this go on for?
Way too long!
And we could just talk over it.
Yeah, it's... I mean, it just kind of...
Keeps going?
Yeah.
Well, if they paid for the song, they may as well use all of it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah? You're adorable. Keep doing adorable things.
I kind of like the song, honestly, but, like... It's... like... fucking... What's the point of this, though? Like really, why are we watching these things? Like, none of this has anything to do with the game. It's just they decided that they needed a musical number for some reason. So, yeah. There's a very decent chance that I'm going to have to remove the audio from this when I upload it to YouTube. So, you know, enjoy it while you can. Yep. They keep the cold side cold and the hot side hot. McDLT. So, pretty much. Good times. So, can we hurry this along, please? I would like to not have any more Myst 4 to play. If we could arrange for that.
Not what you expected, is it, Traveler?
You better look like Keith David or I'm
You're
walking.
here because you want to find the answer to something that troubles you. Why then wouldn't dreams seem dark or mysterious at first?
Yep, literal
Do not be afraid.
dream
The fragrance of
magic.
your offering still lingers.
Yeah, great.
It pleases me.
Fantastic. I'm glad you got off to it.
So I shall light this darkness for you and lead you to the ones you call the ancestors.
I don't call them that. Other people call them that.
He is not an ancestor. Like yourself, he is but a traveler here.
Can I
And if his
kill
kind
him?
brings him close, you should touch him to experience as much of dream as you can.
I'm just gonna kind of scatter him to the four corners if I could.
Dream is often visited by such creatures. Temporary inhabitants seeking the enlightenment they cannot find in their waking lives.
Fascinating. Yeah, could you turn
They
your
do not have the
eyes?
wisdom to shape dream, as the ancestors do, but they can still learn much by seeing what possibilities exist here.
Could you turn your brights down, dude? Jesus.
Sometimes they come just to seek distraction.
Oh, by the way, I'm here to save a life, and if I don't do it fast, it'll be too late. So maybe we could get this like stupid game of tag over with. Ooh, wow. Like, come on, Cyan. Like, were you really that proud of this shit? Like, oh, you've got particle effects. Like, I'm really impressed. Fucking... Can we just get on with this? Why? Can I draw a dick? No. If I can't draw a dick, then what's the point? Let's put these yellow globules in your face. How long do I have to play with there?
I sense the arrival of one who does have the power to influence dream.
Good. Yeah, give me one of those. Say, I want to speak to your manager.
She resembles an ancestor, but she's not yet one of them. Nor is she a traveler, for I sense no waking mind to return to. It's as if that connection has been severed prematurely.
Yeah, I was going to talk to you about that.
I do not understand how this is possible.
You're
But this is the one you seek.
fantastic. You're very helpful.
The ancestors approach. They will attempt to communicate with her. The ancestors are willing to shape dream for you. But they need your help.
Of course they do.
By brushing against each one, you can impart some of your own energy to it. This will place each ancestor in closer harmony with the others. When all are as one, the combined wisdom will reveal the answer you need. Go on, try it. I should be silent until you succeed.
Great.
But should you grow too frustrated...
I thought you said you'd be silent.
I will then send you back to Serenia immediately, but without the answer you need.
So, you have to now This is the game. What did I do wrong there? Whatever. Are y'all having fun? I think it's if you double back, they get pissy with you. Ah, shit. Ah, stupid. Okay, whatever.
We're finally done.
I mean, I thought we were. Oh god, there's one up here. Teal. Noun. See Myst 4.
You have succeeded.
I know I've succeeded.
Feel the ancestors' wisdom at work.
That was the most annoying puzzle.
For you'll never see this revelation again.
Great. Green, red, blue, magenta, yellow. It's like
The answer has been seen. There can be no turning back. Goodbye, traveler. Until we journey together again.
You needed a color cover.
uh-huh. Okay.
You've returned.
Yes.
I had hoped to discuss your experiences in Dream. But you can't always count on hope, can you? Not when so much of what the ancestors have shown us has already come true.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The others have gone to alert the village. I must go inside and protect the memories.
Yeah, you do that.
I will not allow anyone to enter until this crisis has ended.
Good idea. Just slap a do not disturb sign on there. You should be good to go. And
I wish there was another way.
I do not.
But in all of our dreams, the last task always fell onto you.
Of course it did.
Good luck.
Being the only competent person in this entire extended universe does have its downsides. Okay, now we do need to get down below. Down to there. If there's a way to do that. I do not know what it is off the top of my head. I do not remember. Wait. Aha. Okay, and everything is underwater because of course it is. Ah. So that's what the tongue switch is for. Alright. So let's cut water off once again. And let's head back down there. Yep, beehive. Of course. Like, why was I... Why? What else would the answer be but beehive? And there appears to be a thing here. What does this thing do, though? No, I don't want to go all the way up. Just... Ah, okay, it makes light go in different places. Oh, you know what? I'll bet if you close that lid... Does that make a difference to the... No. No, why would it? Okay. Let's try putting the water back now that we've moved the thing. Nope, that has not affected anything, but there's a very nice whirlpool there. Okay. What is this? Oh, okay, yeah. Bridge in the middle of the thing. Alright, let's fix that water gate. Let's make water gate this time. This isn't something that I can control, is it? It doesn't appear to be. Okay, wait a minute. So... where does that water flow from? Wait, I saw it. Oh, where's that thing? let's rejigger this. I hope you guys are following along, like, with the nonsense that I'm doing, because I have barely any concept of, like, what I'm doing or how it affects anything. Okay, that's great. It did something, but there's no water actually flowing through here. What exactly does it do? Okay, it just toggles between whether the gate is... Oh, okay. Alright, can I fast travel somewhere useful? Not really. Okay. Oh, penis. I gotta find my amusement where I can, folks. Like, this is, Alright, so now this is flowing again. Okay. And now I've opened up this side, but not the other side. I feel like I'm making progress, maybe? I do not know why I would want this rolled up like that, but I mean, I have to assume that I would at some point, right? I mean, like, what would be the point of including it if you didn't need to manipulate it at some point in the game? Oh. What's up?
It's you. Thank God you've come.
Do you even know who I am?
Agnar's kidnapped my little sister.
Yeah.
He says he'll kill her if I don't help him steal Serenia's treasures.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I know you have no reason to trust me.
Less than no
You
reason.
saw me blow up the harvester, but I only did it to stop Agnar from poisoning the memory chamber. His confinement on Haven drove him totally insane. All he cares about now is destroying everything Father created.
Mm-hmm.
We have to stop him. Go back to Tamana and find my father. Explain everything that's happened here. For some reason, Agnar is terrified of Father. Maybe if you bring him here, the three of us can somehow maneuver my sick brother into a trap. I'll try to get Isha away from him while you're gone.
You do that.
Now go.
You do that, buddy. I'm very impressed, though, with Agnar's ability to go into Spire, create the mechanisms that were needed to orchestrate your guys' escape, and create false journal entries basically spelling out his evil plan, but making it seem like you were the one to blame for it. I mean, like, that's some pretty A-level thinking there. So, this thing. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to drop this in the water with the door open. Then we're going to close the door. And then it's not letting us pull it up. Okay. Why is it not letting me pull it up? Okay. Let's do this. Let's close. This is the right way to do this anyway. There we go. Okay, that was dumb of me. See, what we need to do is we need to drain this a little bit. So, alright, once again, let's drop her down. Door's open, so it's going to fill with water. Close door. Wait for the animation to completely stop. Pull it out. Ah, but we got the water flowing here. So we need this to not flow here. Let's go back to this extremely unhelpful warp point. And figure out where the stupid machine is. Divert the water again. Okay. Are we all good now? Let's back to the start. This stone forest maze really getting tired of it. I think okay. Oh. How far around do I have to turn this stupid thing? No. Ah, okay, these are... These were smashed by Cirrus. So we can close off water to one direction, but not to the other. I'm getting tired of this water wheel puzzle, so let's just see if we... Yeah, okay. Okay. That's not particularly helpful. Okay, so this one needs to be set to the right, and I'm just going to skip right to the end. Slide the carriage to the right to engage the actions. Okay. Alright, so this one is useless. And I think I've already engaged the one thing there. This game is really getting to me. These puzzles are so annoying, having to travel through this maze every time. Alright, so I want this shut off, which... that is shut off. No, I want it open, don't I? Like, who built this like this, such that you have to, like, slide it over, slide the little cart over to change which gear you're engaging, if any, and then, like, slide it off to engage it, like... Okay, so that's... that should greatly reduce, I think, the water flowing here. Alright, I think this is good. I'm seeing a lot of dry. Hurt. Wrong way. Like, why did they not put a fast travel point? over by the brothers' workshop. Okay, that's flowing. That doesn't seem like a good sign. And yeah, it's still going. This thing is all the way to the right. That was the solution that it said, I'm fairly certain. Oh, God. Game, come on. Just... Alright, to the right. Alright, and then... go to this one. Slide the carriage to engage the axle. Behind it, slide the axle to the right, return to the other side of the gear carriage, disengage the axle, find the handle, pull it to stop the flow of water into the left stream. But it didn't do that. But I'll go back and... like, why are these water wheel things not fast travel points? Really?
All the more to annoy you.
Apparently. Okay. Let me try doing this again. Okay. There! Okay, there's two levels of it. The first one puts it on both. You have to hit it again to completely... No, that's back to the beginning. Like, why is the Brothers' Workshop not at least a fast travel point? Since it's a place you need to return to after solving a puzzle.
All the more to annoy you. It's called padding.
Yes. Okay. Are you kidding me? Okay, I guess this is a fast travel point. Okay. So now, water's not flowing in here. We're going to open this up. It's going to spill out all its water. That's fine. The excess will just overflow. Now, I'm going to close the door. And we're going to sink it. That's going to displace a bunch of water. And as I said, the excess water will overflow. Now, I'm going to open the door. It's going to fill with water. Then I'm going to close the door. And lift this up. And look at that. I'm a cheeky little devil and I made it down here Don't suppose he's gonna open the door for me. But that's okay. I think the idea here is that we need to lower it again, maybe? Yeah. That's what it was. And now this bullshit. Alright. Green, red, blue, magenta, yellow, cyan. Or green. You know what I mean. Okay. Oh. Oh, oh.
Oh no.
Oh. Hold on. I think I know what I'm looking for. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so blue, yellow, cyan, green, yellow, green. So we want blue, yellow, cyan, green. Hey, we can... Yeah. No. There. And then... So the idea here is that we want to make triangles of appropriate colors, and the center points are going to be the ones from Sirius's notebook. So green, yellow, green, blue, green, yellow, I think it was, something like that. So
Oh, so it's like Chinese checkers.
kind of, yeah. Okay, so there's three of the final answers. And these, it should be like, no, shit, it's yellow is part of the other one, isn't it? Hold on, I gotta look at it again. Yes, show me again. Yeah, yellow is magenta, it paired with magenta and cyan. Okay. Yeah, great. I get it. I get it. So I'm unsolving this one. Okay, so this right here is complete. We need to do this for all of these. And one more time. I need to see what the blue, yellow, red, or the blue, green, red order is. Okay. Because I think it's possible that positioning matters. Stop. No, do it. I'm sorry. One more time.
Do they have to be opposite or just two of them?
Okay, so green, blue, red, and yellow, cyan, magenta are the triangles. And I did this one backwards. Okay. So those three are done. Let me look at that picture again. Okay, blue, yellow, and cyan in that order. So blue, yellow, cyan. Okay. I can put the yellow one right there. You can come down here. Okay. That one is blue, and this one should be cyan. So, you come out of there. Blue, go in there. Red, you should be there. Like I said, I don't know if positioning actually matters on these, but I'm assuming that it does, because that would be the most annoying way to do this puzzle. Theoretically, that should be it. Okay. So, I hope you guys all caught how I did that, because I'm not doing it.
That was annoying. I would have just looked it up.
You can't, unfortunately, because the pattern
Changes?
the pattern on Cirrus's locket is actually generated on each playthrough.
Oh, that sucks.
So yeah, there's no cheating that one.
You can take that mask off now, little brother, trust me. The air's fine. Maybe it looks stale, but the fans I put in should take care of that. Wait till you see what I did with the flower.
Great. So open you? Okay. Okay, so they got that lockdown, which makes sense. And they've got that flower thing encased in some stuff. I think that opening that would be very bad. Let's save our game.
Let's save it and then open it anyway.
Damn straight. Okay. Well, it looks like we're actually okay. Could we have slower animation on the doors, please? I'm starting to feel a bit rushed. Like, that's Cirrus.
Wait, he's dead?
He's in his little coffin thing.
Why is he in a coffin?
I mean, doesn't it make perfect sense?
He's a vampire.
Agnar, it's you. You've come to rescue me. Over there's a lever that'll set me free. Hurry up before Agnar comes back.
So, the thing is, that's not Yisha, obviously.
What are you waiting for? He'll kill us.
Yep.
Move. Agnar, use the silver lever. Turn it and you'll set me free.
No! Stop! This is not Yisha!
What?
Cirrus used the machine. He forced the memory chamber to remove all of her memories.
Liar!
This is Cirrus, I tell you.
This is crazy! He killed Cirrus when he tried to save me.
Seriously, would I kill my own brother?
Yes!
Well, yes.
He removed Yisha's memories. And then he used the machine to plant his own memories inside her head.
Oh, that was his plan. We read about it.
This is Cirrus, I tell you.
Look, he's got the life stone. Serenia's memory chamber can't survive without the
Shut
life.
up!
Faith, I'm your little sister.
He's just playing games with you.
You see, he's a killer.
No. No! I told you already. I only stole this to stop Cirrus from hurting Father, but I was wrong. He was after Yisha all along.
No, he's the one who kidnapped me, not Cirrus.
Look, I have to set everybody's memories back right again. The amber lever. Turn the amber lever to begin the process.
No, you'll kill me if you do that.
Hooray! Before the memory chamber gets too weak to power the transfer.
Don't listen to him.
Well, let's see the bad end first.
It's the death.
Coming around? I wish I could say the same for my poor dear brother. But I guess getting crushed twice in one day was just too much for him. Thank you so much for believing in me. I wasn't sure my little Yisha act would fool anyone. But now I'm sure it'll convince Mother and Father, at least long enough for them to teach me. everything they knew about the art.
Admittedly, her acting was a little better there.
Yeah, actually, like, it's kind of sad that that's, like,
The
far and away the best acting that we've had in this entire game from her.
Ugh. And then this dialogue tree again.
No, that's okay.
Agnar, it's you. You've come to rescue me.
Yeah, shut up.
Over there's a lever that'll set me free. Hurry up before Agnar comes back.
Is it only a two-choice
What
thing?
are you waiting
Yeah.
for? He'll kill us.
I don't actually have control right at the moment. Like, I can look around, but...
Move.
Thank you.
Agnar, use the silver lever.
I guess we gotta wait for
Turn
this.
it and you'll set me free.
No! Stop! This is not Yesha!
What?
Cirrus used the machine. He forced the memory chamber to remove all of her memories.
Liar!
This is Cirrus, I tell you.
This is crazy. He killed Cirrus when he tried to save me.
Seriously, when I killed
Well, he is crazy.
Yes.
But
he removed Yesha's memories. And then he used the machine to plant his own memories inside her head.
Right.
What?
we know.
This is Cirrus, I tell you.
Look, he's got the life stone. Serenia's memory chamber can't survive without the
Shut
life.
up!
Please, I'm your little sister.
He's just playing games with you.
You see, he's a killer.
No. No! I told you already. He only stole this to stop Cirrus from hurting Father, but I was wrong. He was after Yesha all along.
No, he's the one who kidnapped me, not Cirrus.
Look, I have to set everybody's memories back right again. The amber lever. Turn the amber lever to begin the process.
No, you'll kill me if you do that.
Hooray! Before the memory chamber gets too weak to power the transfer.
Yeah.
Don't listen to him. No, you fool! My performance was perfect.
Yeah.
You may have won this round, brother, but it's not over.
No.
Oh my god!
Cirrus, don't!
No, Cirrus, don't!
Oh, something has gone wrong.
Yesha's memories are not coming back again.
There's got to be some way.
That I can reach her. If only I had a... No. Not now. Not now. The memory chamber can't fail now.
Listen to me. The memory chamber is dying.
Because you stole the
And
stuff.
if it dies, it'll stop the transfer. And I don't know what that will do.
To Yesha's mind,
That will be terrible, I'm sure.
I can keep the chamber alive using the stone, but you have got to find a way to reach her.
Go to the dream world.
Again.
Try and find a way of getting through to her memories.
It's the only chance we have.
Use the other chair, but hurry.
I don't know how much time you'll have after I use the stone.
And thus begins the absolute worst puzzle in the game. You thought the electric slider puzzle was bullshit? Like, wait until you get a load of this. I don't know if you guys have noticed,
You are a most unusual traveler, my friend.
every puzzle on Serenia has been terrible.
The vision you witnessed here last time served you well. Yet still you see Dream as dark and slightly dangerous. Why? I see the answer in your need. You are not just looking for visions this time. You seek the very memories themselves. The one you know as Yisha is still here. She's been unable to return to her waking mind because her connection with it was severed prematurely.
Right. Gotcha.
Come. I will take you to
Excuse
her.
me. Jeez.
Yet the strands of Dream are shifting.
Right, I mean, they would.
I sense the connection beyond you. So when we reach her, Interloper, that traveler has no guide. He's using Yisha's memories to remain anchored in Dream. Otherwise, he would be lost and quickly crush amid Dream's constantly shifting waves of possibility.
Yeah, gotcha.
Why is she not aware of him? There, do you see the anchors he's using? They are very powerful memories, which both Yisha and the Traveler have in common. Somehow he's jumbled them up and is using the confusion to hide himself from her. She cannot return to a waking mind while he is attached. You can release her. By entering both memories and replaying them correctly, you may startle the Traveler enough so that he reveals himself. I will send you into the first one now and await your return.
So this is awesome. Like, you see here, we've got...
I'll tell them to when I come. I'll tell... You could make one, just like you made my spirit.
I'd like to, sis, but I don't... They break so easily.
So you see, there's various memories, thoughts, dialogue lines, whatever, associated with different elements, and each one has like a little speech thing. You can move these from one place to another. But I'll show you the problem if I can here. If it'll let me save. Okay, it does. I'm going to save it as save game 2. Here's the thing. Like, say I want to move this over to the left. Yeah. Great.
Daddy?
But I can't move just one memory. I have to move whole stacks.
I'll tell them to when I come.
And they get all jumbled up as a result. And you can't easily, like, I'm just trying to get it back to the way I had it.
Daddy?
Like, look at how many moves this is taking. And this is with me knowing and understanding how the mechanics work.
You could...
And hey, guess what? Even though I got this piece back to where it's supposed to be, these are not in the original order. There's no reset button for this puzzle. And knowing, as we do, that answers in this game do not... No, don't save. Answers in this game from the answer key thing are like just straight do this, do that, do this, and don't actually tell you like what you're doing. If you play around with any of this shit, then you are doomed to have to figure out this puzzle on your own, and the logic of it makes very little sense with how these things move. You have to move entire stacks.
I'll give you a meat stick, but do not do anymore.
You have to move entire stacks, and you can only drop one element off at each one of these symbols at a time.
Oh!
And you can't, like, you can dodge back and forth between two of them like I was doing, or you can do different ones each time, but you can't drop multiple off at the same one in a row. You have to go, like, here, then here, then here, then here. So, I'm not even going to bother attempting this. This puzzle is stupid. And, even better. No. Yeah, this one right here is the one we want. Yes. Geisha's memories. Yeah, okay. By connecting each partial memory to the object with which it relates, you'll be able to free her. But you gotta do it in order. So, F is Geisha's Serena. Like, look at this. Look at this. This is terrible. This is awful. This is so bad. Excuse me 1 second. I'm going to take pictures on my phone so that I have this to reference. So, yeah. Here we go. Alright. L is Nara Linking Chamber Crust. That's this. So first, we go from L to C, which is the Nara chest set. Okay. That's our first move. Then the book. Come on.
I could.
To the crust, to the book, to the picture. Then
I could.
Nope.
Don't care.
Oh my god, it's I grabbed it and now I can't ungrab it. So I actually screwed that up and have to reload. Like, that's how easy it is to fuck up. And you might be thinking to yourself, like, well, why don't you just play all of the sound clips so that we can hear them? Oh, it will. You have to play all the sound clips when you solve the puzzle. Whoa. Sorry, I'm messing with my phone here. Alright, so next is this. To the chess set. Then this to this. Then this to the chess set. Then this to the chess set. Then here we go. Chess set to the figurine to the chess set. crest. To the chest set. To the crest. To the chest set. There. Then this to this. Then this to the figurine, to the chest set, to the figurine, then there. That one's done. It's glowing like that because we've completed that. So now from
You should play him.
it's no, don't. I'm not interested in hearing this bullshit. Here
Not until you
to the
absolutely
chest set to here back to the chest set. Then from here to here and then back to here. Then from here to here and back to here. And then I believe from here to here. And that completes that one. Picture to the book, to the crest, to the book, to the picture, then book, picture, book, and then here to here, and then my phone is misbehaving. Then picture
You had
to book to picture.
Daddy's really good at chess. You should play him.
I'd like to, sis, but I don't have a chess set.
You can make one, just like you made my spirit guide.
I could, but it's really hard to carve figurines that small. They break so easily.
Well, maybe Mom and Dad could give you a set as a present. I'll tell them to when I link home.
Right. And I suppose you'll tell them to make it out of the same rock as this chamber. That way I'll never be able to break it.
It's working. We must move swiftly. The Traveler knows what you're doing, and will try to impede you.
No! It goes on!
Go.
Like, there's another... See, look, now we have an entirely new set of, like, stupid objects.
give it a save.
Yes, I am. Believe me, I am. Alright, save game 2. Overwrite. There we go. Okay, so now C is the workshop chair. That's this stupid thing. Okay, so we start here. start here, and then we go here, back to the chair, over to the book. We go here to the life support system, to the globe, to the life support system. Then we go from here to the chair. Can you believe this, Feeble? Then we go from the life support system to the globe, to the chair, to the globe, to the life support system, to the book, to the chair. Excuse me. Then from here to the life support system, back to the globe, and then from here over to here, over to here, and then back
See this globe, little sister? See how round and smooth and empty it is? When I turn this switch, the chair you're sitting in will activate. Lights will go on, and everything that's you will be sucked out of your body, leaving behind the perfect disguise for me to step into. Father and mother will teach you the art, never knowing it's really me who's doing the learning.
Thank you, we figured this out already.
Of course, I'll kill them as soon as I know how to write ages.
Oh, of course.
Then I'll put my new memories back in my body, and no one will be able to stop me.
His brother had like killed Cyrus's body and then just be like, enjoy puberty as a woman, bitch.
You have done well, traveler. The one you know as Yisha has rediscovered her waking mind. Even now, she begins to return there.
Okay, you're calling.
The interloper cannot follow her. The strands of dream close in on him, and without a guide to shield him, he will be completely crushed under their weight.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Return now to your waking life until the next time you wish to travel in dream.
I will not be doing that ever again.
I am totally deleting Atris from my Facebook.
Oh, you have no idea how freaking fast I'm gonna uninstall this game after I'm done. These puzzles in Serenia are so tedious, and especially the dream puzzles, like, have such tenuous logic to them. Okay. Okay.
And no reset.
We did it. The transfer worked.
Great. Take a shower, please.
We saved Yisha.
I mean, what's all this wee crap?
Don't look so surprised. The life stone had to be inserted directly into the shrine. Otherwise it wouldn't have worked. The only way to do that lethal.
Not lethal enough, apparently.
Better this way.
I agree.
All the things I did.
I agree.
It's okay. Cirrus is dead. It's over. Everything's gonna be okay, little sis. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
Yeah, don't touch him. You don't know where he's been. Actually, I guess she does know where he's been.
He's gonna go guess.
Oh,
My friend.
you showed up
Since
again.
I'm always thanking you. Catherine has taken Isha to Tay.
Yeah.
She's alright. She really is a strong little girl.
I'm sure.
But she's gonna need time.
You think?
She loved Akinar and Cirrus very much.
For some reason.
God, this is hard.
Oh, is it? Is it hard, Atris?
It's as if a door inside me is closed despite everything I've done to keep it open.
Yeah, that's how I look at it. Oh well.
But in a way, maybe that's good.
God, he got over that fast.
My sons may be gone, but my daughter is safe.
And as you know, I always cared more about
Give her
her.
all the love and attention she'll need to move on with her life.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll do
Move on with
that.
ours.
You're pretty good at the loving and attention
Endings are
thing.
just another
Atris.
form of beginning, I guess. And the harder an end is to face, the more hope we bring with us to the next beginning.
Anyway, I'm not paying you for babysitting.
Son of a bitch.
That all you got, Atris? Are you done? Are you done, Atris?
Because I'm done listening.
Oh my god. So, this is the
Let
part.
the bitching begin.
This is the part where I usually talk about like my feelings about the game, and I'm definitely going to do that. Myst 4 is a pain in the ass to play. It looks gorgeous. The graphics are fantastic. The actual like music and stuff is fine. Every other element of the gameplay is a chore. The puzzles make no sense and seem to be designed to be as tedious as possible. The fast travel system is somehow worse than the fast travel system was in previous games. Like, despite the fact that it should, in theory, be more useful. The in-game camera and journal system, like, I don't know if you noticed, but, like, the camera puts, like, stupid filters on shit that makes things hard to read. The journal is dubiously useful because very little actually needs to be written down. It's mostly pictures. Yeah, let's hear this again.
Yeah, let's just... Can you stop it early? Is there any reason to not?
Yeah, it's, I'm... There we go.
That way you don't,
So,
don't have to edit two of them.
Yeah. So,
You don't need to see who worked on this. If you need to, I'm sure you can find, like,
yeah.
a muted version. You can read it at your leisure.
Yeah, or I can just, like, mute the game audio or something. Like, but... Anyway, like, the interface system, this hand is terrible because it uses this animation. And, like, now, granted, under options, like, can change
You
how
had
fast the cursor moves, and how fast the camera moves and all this stuff. You can change these settings, but I played with the default for a reason, to show you guys what this is what the game designers expected you to play as, and it sucks. It sucks. It's awkward. The transitions make it hard to notice when you need to click on things. And overall, the story of Myst 4 just feels like it's treading over ground that we've already covered. Like, we've seen the story of Atreus and his kids. We know that they are screw-ups. Like, I agree, Sterling. It's a really awful game.
And the thing is, they were supposed to be trapped forever and ever and dead.
Yeah, and that's the other thing that I was getting to, is that it actually retcons Myst 1 and 2 and makes them worse, because these trapped worlds don't make any sense in the context of those two games. I'm gonna quit this so I don't have to talk over the music. But this is the last Myst game that deals with Atreus and his sons. Atreus appears in Uru and in Myst 5, but his role is greatly reduced. He's no longer a major character. Yisha becomes the focus going forward. So,
and for that, we're going to apologize now.
Well, I feel like this is a good point for me to talk about Atreus and his relationship with his kids, because that story is now wrapped up. Like I said, going forward, it's all about Yisha. Atreus is just kind of also there. Atreus is a terrible person.
Yeah,
like,
he's got Hitler's Father of the Year mug.
Like, he's really, like, I mean, like, obviously, like, if you played Myst and Riven and stuff, you know that he was very neglectful to his children. Like, his children were allowed to just run free and do whatever. And
they had no discipline, and he was always wrapped in some book thing.
Yeah. And yeah, I agree, Luna. Like, there's so much more mysticism going forward in these Myst games that's gonna make things weird. I feel like Uru is fine. Myst 5 is a little but getting back to Atreus and his kids, like, specifically, like, he let his kids run free and do whatever. You can see, even towards Yisha, which is, like, he gives Yisha so much more attention in this game than he ever did to his two boys. Like, even then, you can see that he's kind of emotionally neglectful of Yisha as well. He dismisses her very easily. She's the last thing that he talks about when he's on his way out the door at the beginning of the game. It's like, oh, well, I have to do this, and I have to do this, and, like, you know, you should do this. Oh, and also, my daughter's here alone. Could you, try to help her not, like, fall off one of my railingless balconies and kill herself? Like, that was the last thing on his mind, was Yisha. And, like, from conversations with Yisha and stuff, he's dismissive towards her. A lot of what she does is on her own. And that's exactly how he raised his two boys.
Which made it easy for the other two to absolutely manipulate her.
Yeah.
I mean, they were giving her the attention her father should have been.
Mm-hmm. On top of that, even that aside, his relationship with his family aside, Atreus is a goddamn monster. Like, he created prison worlds, prison ages, intentionally to create a scenario where a person would become trapped there forever with no hope of return.
Did it to his sons and his father.
He did that to his father. He did that to his two sons. he trapped them in a place with no human contact at all permanently. Now, he didn't create a system where like people could be rescued from these ages, or that like, you know, someone could determine like, oh, well, you just accidentally wandered in there, let me get you out. No, it was
or
just
even for a set limit of time, like you're in a timeout for
Yeah.
like 6 months.
No, the way he set this up was intentionally, I'm going to set this here as a booby trap, and whoever wanders into this is going to spend the rest of their life effectively in solitary confinement. Like, you saw the effect that it had on Cirrus and Aknar.
We don't
Like,
even do that to hardened criminals.
They both went completely fucking nuts. I mean, they were monsters before because of his neglect, but
They were monsters only because they weren't given any guidance.
no, they
any
weren't.
structure, any rules.
They were not, and this is
attention. Kids act out when they do not have.
And this has always been Atris's go-to solution. This is what he did to Gen before the Myst games even started. He trapped Gen on Riven. Like, now, in that case, Gen was with other people, but that was not by Atris's choice. He just couldn't separate Gen from everybody else. It was always his intention. It was always his intention to trap Gen somewhere alone for the rest of his life to live out forever. And I guess this makes Atris feel a little bit better about himself because he's not directly like taking a gun and shooting them in the head, but he's effectively killing these people. He is destroying their lives, and he does so on a whim. And he doesn't face any responsibility. And again, once he knows that his children, whom he has failed to raise properly, have trapped themselves in a place with no human contact whatsoever, his response to that is, well, they deserve it, so I'm going to keep them there forever. It was only recently that he added the little viewing hut thing that allows them to communicate back and forth. Like, certainly within Yisha's lifetime. Like,
Yeah, but I mean, they had been there for 20, or imprisoned for 20 years.
Yeah.
And it was only within maybe the last 5 that they were able to actually talk to anyone.
Right.
That's horrifying.
Yes.
Like I said, we don't even treat hardened criminals like that spend a lot of time in solitary confinement.
Absolutely. And Atris considered this a
just punishment.
A justifiable punishment. Like, he felt that this was a good thing to do. That because they were mass murderers, which they absolutely they were, that they deserved to...
Yeah, but to them, these books were just things their father created, not worlds that existed already that he just wrote a link to. So they had no concept that these were actual people. Their concept of it was, father wrote these books, so therefore they're his creations for us to play with.
Right. Absolutely.
So they were never taught that these were actual people. So this is all on Atris.
Absolutely it is. It is astounding how awful of a person he is if you really think about it. And he does not accept any responsibility for it, nor does he even really show a proper level of remorse. Like, his sons tried to murder his daughter, or at least one of them did, and he's just kind of like, well, maybe this is for the best. Like, what the fuck? Your son, both your sons are dead, and you consider this a good alternative because now you don't have to make a decision about possibly letting them out to do whatever. And, you know, in Myst 3, Saavedro calls him out on it too. He goes places, he does whatever, and then he just leaves, and he never comes back. He doesn't think about what he's doing. He doesn't think about the effect that he's having on these other cultures. There's a very strong sense of imperialism in the Myst games, if you think about it. Atris is this brave white explorer going to these uncivilized wild lands and just kind of like figuring out like what they're like and treating them as oddities rather than as regular people. And then just once he's got whatever he needs from them, he just leaves. And it's not, he has no interest in really maintaining some kind of like contact with other people, like facilitating some kind of trade between civilizations or anything like that. No, he doesn't give a shit. He doesn't give a shit. Like, it's just these people are a zoo to him. He goes there, he looks at things, and he oohs and ahs at all the weird native dresses and their strange rituals and their culture. And then once he's taken his fill of it, he just trundles off somewhere else because there's always another age. Like, these people are just fixtures to him. And he treats them like that. He's a horrible person. A horrible person. And as much as I love these games, like...
that's something that just gets stuck in your craw.
I really feel that, like, yeah, Revelation in particular makes me just really feel like there's something fundamentally wrong with the way the Dunny civilization and Atris in particular are. And some of that gets touched on in Uru, and some of that gets touched on in Myst 5, End of Ages, but not enough of it. It's clear that like Rand Miller does not see that his creation is a monster.
I don't think that was his intent either.
Oh no, it definitely was not.
I think his artistic vision just got a little lost in translation.
I feel that Rand Miller like had this idea of like, traveling to these like fantasy worlds and stuff and seeing all this cool shit. But like once you flesh that out with other people and stuff in it, it becomes very, very bad very quickly. And Atris is a shining example of like exactly the way that like white imperialists treated exploration in the 19th century. And honestly,
still do to an extent.
Steampunk in general, which obviously Myst is very heavily inspired by steampunk. There's a lot of like brass fittings and big gears and all that stuff. Steampunk in general very much kind of looks to 19th century adventure novels like your Jules Verne's and stuff as the template for what it should be like going for, which is all about puffing up the aristocracy and the upper classes. It's always like, these rich white men, and I'm really putting emphasis on the race thing. And I know that like, it's not necessarily racially motivated, but like we have to admit that like there was a very Eurocentric. There's a Eurocentric bias in adventure novels of the 19th century, at least in American pop culture, the stuff that we're familiar with. Your H.G. Wells, your Jules Verne, even like Poe and stuff. Like they're all Europeans writing from a European perspective, and all of their protagonists are white, and they're traveling to lands where brown people live, and they're oohing and aahing at how the brown people manage to live in such primitive, terrible, stupid technology that they have. And like Myst in its very infancy, like, I mean, in the first game, there wasn't a lot of like other civilizations, but like as it's gone on, you're starting to see more and more other people and other civilizations and stuff, and it gets really, really sketchy. So anyway, I'm rambling on quite a bit about a made-up person in a made-up video game. but I just wanted to share that. Like, I do love the Myst games, but there's definitely an unsavory underbelly to it that, like, Revelation really, really makes it clear. I think just by the fact that Revelation is so incredibly unpalatable in general. It's not a fun game to play. It's a slog. It's a horrible, horrible slug. And again, I want to harp on that help system one more time because the help system is terrible. And it really does encourage you not to play the game. You don't want to play Myst 4. You just want to, like, you know, see the story of it. Like, because playing it means actually understanding the bizarre, often, like, illogical puzzle designs, and it just, you don't want to do that. It's far, far too much work and too annoying to figure out. For instance, the infamous electric slider puzzle from Spire that I ranted about for like 20 minutes. It doesn't reward you for experimenting or trying new things. The help system rewards you for just cheating every puzzle and doing it as fast as you can without actually, like, accomplishing anything. And I feel like that puts the story in the forefront rather than the exploration and the experimentation that all have been a hallmark of the series. In Myst 4, you feel like you're on a guided tour and you're just doing the puzzles to see the next part of the story, but the story is bad and it kind of just makes the whole game implode. I liked Myst 4 when it came out. It was frustrating, but I enjoyed it. And I've just, my opinion of it has just gone downhill ever since. And if you look at reviews, Myst 4 got very good reviews. It was considered an excellent entry at the time, but it's far and away my least favorite one to play. And I think that at the end of the day, with a video game, that's what counts. Is it fun to play? Myst 4 is not fun to play. Go play Myst 3. Myst 3 is great. It's fun. It's enjoyable.
Myst 3's got like one of the best villains ever.
Saavedra's actually
protagonist. Sorry, he's not really villainous. He's an antagonist. He's not a villain. And let's be honest, he's actually kind of.
He really does make that game fun in a way that Myst 4 like needed a good fun villain that it just doesn't have. So anyway, I have ranted for long enough on this subject. Tomorrow we're doing Never Been Played, run and gun stuff. Should be fun. And then the next Myst game that I play, when and if I do get around to playing the next one.
Oh, you'll get around to playing it probably next week when you get bored.
Is going to be Uuuuuggggghhhhh, which was released before Myst 4. Uuuuuuggggghhhh is completely different from all of the previous games. It's got some nods to like Riven, not so much Exile. I don't think it has any nods to Exile in it, but it's got a lot of nods to Riven and to Myst, and it fleshes out some of the backstory stuff. We actually get to see the city of Dundee in Uuuuuggggh. We've been there in the last part of Myst. You go to Dundee, and it's just one room. But in Uuuuuggggh, we get to see the whole city, and it's very cool and interesting. Uuuuugggg's definitely a mixed bag, but I actually enjoy it. I do like it. It was attempting to be an MMO, if you can believe that. A Myst MMO. Like, now, you're asking yourself, how would that even work? I don't know. The game designers certainly did not, because it didn't work. But we'll get to that when we get to Uuuuuggh. Until next time, guys, continue to play Myst games and other adventure games. They can be really fun. Myst 4 is not great, but, you know...
if you're into that sort of torture, go for it.
Yeah, it does look really pretty. So, you know, it's got that.
And hey, maybe you can actually figure out some of the logic to those puzzles that we can't.
Like, if anybody can ever figure out how that electric slider puzzle works, please, just let me know. Because to this day, I cannot figure out how moving those sliders correlates in any logical way to how many, like, crystals light up or turn off. Because sometimes it turns them off. Like, so it's such a bad puzzle. But anyway, until next time, guys, we'll, as usual for these last few streams, I already quit to DOS, so let's just stop here. Bye, guys.